After the Spell is Over by Annette Buchanan Phillips. The light of the candles flickered, intruding softly upon the darkness of the room. The silence was soothing. Ariana stared into the flame which grew brighter when she whispered his name. Nikos, any time I want you, she whispered aloud. I have you, always and forever. The flames danced in response. She curled up on the couch, feeling feline. Any time I want. Tears welled up in her eyes and overflowed. The truth is, he was gone. There was a numbness inside. It was better to forget. Yet every time she met another man, there he was again. I love you, she said the words to Madigan. To her own ears they rang hollow. As much as is possible, she thought, looking into his eyes. Insomuch as you are him, and he is you, she mused, smiling at him. This possession, was it her spell or his? Well, what did it matter? The fact is, she swore to never love again after him. Loving him would never be over. 5 years passed, one day at a time. Ariana was oblivious to time without him, haunted since that day. When it was exactly she couldn't say. She remembered the rain. Torrents of rain fell from the sky in sheets that waltzed in the street. The sound of thunder went so deep that it shook the ground. Lightning cracked the sky. Was it before or after? She really wasn't sure. It didn't matter. She had fantasized that seeing him again would be romantic. The road to his house might well have been air. She appeared at the door. Perhaps she flew. She didn't remember the trip. The feelings rushed inside her. She could hear her own heart pumping faster as she approached. She went in. He paced the floor like a tiger about to strike. Reaching out for him, she tried to touch him. He backed away. Why did you come here? He seemed perturbed. You didn't call, you just showed up. I called 3 days ago, she said. I told you that I was coming then. She defended, not wanting to sound hurt. Anytime you want to come to me, you are welcome. Is that it? I am still welcome here, aren't I? Not without calling, he said. I could have been doing something, busy or anything. He was starting to sound angry. She refused to cry. Struggling for composure, Ariana stopped and stepped closer to him, wanting to kiss him and hold on tight, not wanting to hear harsh words fall from his lips, stinging her skin like acid. What's wrong? Did I do something to make you angry? If I did, then I'm sorry. Just say what it is. Maybe I can make it better. This time, when she reached out to hold him, he pushed her away. There was a blankness to his eyes, an expression on his face that she couldn't fathom. She held her breath. Don't you get it? He was starting to shout. It's over. Over? Her lips trembled when she repeated it. But we're friends. We are friends, aren't we? We've shared so much. We were never friends. He was yelling at her. Just get out. Get out now. Go back where you came from. He grabbed her arm and was ushering her to the door. Ariana could fight the tears no longer. As the door closed behind her, she whispered, why? She stepped off the porch of the house, and she had come to love as her own. In the spring, they had planted flowers together. In the autumn, hadn't they raked the leaves? In the winter, hadn't they snuggled to keep warm? Putting the covers over their heads, they made love. One summer a rose had emerged from the center of the hedge and bloomed. "It's like us," she had said. Ariana cried all the way home. Yes, it rained, she thought, sipping wine from the glass. Now and then she peered into it. Seeing his face, she took another sip. The candles flickered wildly, as if some breeze had passed them by. She stretched on the couch, yawning. Ariana crossed the room to snuff the candles one by one. She could feel his presence in the room. She went to bed, taking him with her. Laying there, she felt his kiss again. His touch was light but definite. There was no mistake. She felt him as surely as if he had been real. "Nikos," she whispered. Feeling her own response, she fell asleep. Another day and Ariana rose refreshed. At work, she felt relaxed, almost happy. Madigan called before lunch. "Of course I'll see you this weekend. It's wonderful to hear your voice." Ariana glowed. Everyone at work said so. They joked that she must have had a date last night. She smiled, never saying a word. "If I told you, you wouldn't believe it. Anytime I want," she mused, "I have him." The end.